Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our church tonight. Our medium in church tonight is Steve Woods. Welcome, Steve.
Good evening, everyone.
And for those of you who are watching online, you've got Thor and Claire waiting in the wings for you later. I'll now invite Steve to open our service in prayer, and this will be followed by us all saying the Lord's Prayer together.
Please join me in prayer. Dear God, Divine Spirit, Mother and Father of all life, we thank you for the words spoken, but not always heard. We thank you for the love sent, but not always felt. And we thank you for the kindness given, but not always received. We thank you for trying each and every day to guide us, help us, inspire us, to give us inspiration, to support and help others when they're in need, and to share our love with them, and for them to give their love and support to us. And although we don't always realise it, and we push them to one side, and they don't always realise it, and they push us to one side, we know that you're always trying to give us that love, support, guidance and help wherever we need it most of all. Ask for healing for all those sick and suffering in the world at this present moment in time, to our animal kingdom, our marine life, and Mother Earth itself. I ask all this in love. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you, Steve. I will now light our church candle and invite those of you online at home to light your own candles if you're able to do so. And as we do this, I invite you to ask your loved ones in spirit to draw close to us now so that we may feel their love and presence around us. May this be the candle to enlighten us all, the light of strength and love that spreads all around the world, the fire that enables us to burn out all our pride, our selfishness, and the impurities that are within us. May it be the flame that brings warmth to our hearts, warmth to our families, our neighbours, our friends, and all those around us, and those we meet on our life's journey, and all those who need it most. I'll ask you now to join me in sending out love and light to all those in need of healing tonight. Loving thoughts and prayers create a strong healing energy that can reach all around the world to all the people and places that need it most. I will start by reading the names in our church healing book and then offer a healing prayer. And now our prayers are asked for Mahu, Melanie, Alison, Ken, Bethany, Amelia, Tony Senior and Tony Junior, Jill and David, Donna, Diane, Alan, Frank. Not sure what that is. Marvis, something like that, I'm not sure. Kate, Willie the dog, and he will get better. Simon, Roger, Riley, David, Jenny S, Rocky, Justin, Diane, Jenny S, Jenny W, Jill, David, Brooke, Rebecca, Maggie, Dougie, Ron, John, Christine Brown, Darren, Claire, Derrin, Talia, Freddie, Elfie, Lorraine and Chris, Elaine, Lee, Chloe, Kelly, Annabelle, Bobby, Dawn, Sue for Progression, Fran, Veronica, Peter, Joan, Colin, Cyril, Peggy, Chris, Molly, Pam, Yvonne, June, Charlie and Mark, Peggy, Ron Milbourne, Alan and Kay, Spencer, Shirley, Carol and Bill, Dennis and Mark, Martin, Lynn, Richard, Brenda, Sue, Margaret, Janice, Dennis, Glenn, Susan and Donna. Craig, Tracy, Jason, Kelsey, Tom, Christine, Bennett, Sarah, Irene, Bianca and Eddie, Dorothy, Kerry, Sandra and Alan, Veronica and Ian, Tony and Cindy, Karen and Pets and Kelly, Susan and her family. Dear Heavenly Father, we join together now to send out our thoughts of love, healing and light all around the world to all those in need of healing, both physically and emotionally. And we ask that it's also able to reach and protect our animal kingdom and the world of nature that is all around us. We pray that our energy may reach those who are cold or homeless tonight, and all those less fortunate than ourselves, wherever they may be. May our thoughts and energy bring love, calm and peace to everybody. And we ask this in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Saviour. Amen.
Amen.
We'll now have 1 minute's silence so that you can send out your own personal thoughts and prayers to all those in need, those whose names we have read, and any you may now think of in your own thoughts. And this will be broken by the singing of the hymn, Gracious Spirit, the words of which are in the front of your hymn book.
taken to thine safely by thy side.
I will just mention, I looked away and lost my place on the list when I was reading, so I hope I didn't miss anybody. But if I did, don't worry, because the fact you've put their name in the book means healing will still go to them. Sorry about that. I'll now invite Peter to bring us our Bible reading for this evening.
Don't need beaming up today.
No, you're on your own tonight.
Hello, Steve. Evening all. What a lovely full church. And we just had a song about our angels, and they're all here with us. They always are. They don't leave us. And welcome to those online. I believe the reading this evening is dealing with mental health that is still with us today. I tried to give a reasonable of each point in this short testament. Sorry about that. I can't read my own writing. Over the past weeks, we've been looking at incidents in the Bible of faith, and there are many of them. We ask for blessings of healing for ourselves and for others. In our little church, we practice absent and hands-on healing, requiring faith on both sides, and it works. But it makes me wonder, what is this faith? And how does it work? How do we know we're showing true faith or just desire? And how does this healing work? That's a big question. In many of the readings, we've tried to understand the meaning of the spiritual truth, the basis of our spiritual being. We said last week, all healing in faith and belief in Christ, our link with God. But in reality, how do we do this? And how do we know that we've made the link? Well, first, it seems to me, when we talk of a link, it refers to two or more beings. Taking the healed and the healer as one, the link needs to be with God through Jesus Christ. Fortunately, Christ is perfect and never leaves us and caring about us. So we then need to do our own part in the same manner. That means living a life in line with the path of Jesus Christ. And again, fortunately, he is very forgiving of our mistakes. This is a special truth and a feeling of God's love for us each. That's where our quiet minds come in and we make the link. Tonight's reading brought further light to me on this subject of linking with God through Christ. I have on other occasions, but could not fully understand what it was telling me. Even so, I still find it difficult to translate my understandings of the teachings, so I had to make certain assumptions. Lost sheep of Israel refers to the people who have lost their way spiritually and were getting into bad ways. The bread did not refer to manna, which was the mind, but the bread of life, spiritual truth from the tree of life. Her answer to the bread thrown to the dogs was those who have knowledge of spirit. Truth still resolved blessings. Jesus recognized her great faith and spiritual truth in her answers and granted her request. We need to remember in life our faith is always being tested and God sees into our hearts. Tonight's reading from Matthew, the faith of the Canaanite woman. Leaving that place, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon. The Canaanite woman from that vicinity came to him crying out, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy upon me. My daughter is demon-possessed and suffering terribly." Jesus did not answer her word. So his disciples came to him and urged him, "Send her away, for she keeps crying out after us." He answered, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel." The woman came and knelt beside him. "Lord, help me," she said. He replied, "It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs." "Yes, it is, Lord," she said. "Even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table." Then Jesus said to her, "Woman, you have great faith. Your request is granted," and her daughter was healed at that moment. God bless that reading. And remember, true faith comes from the heart and is often tested. Thank you, and God bless.
It is now time for those of you who are watching us online to leave us here in church and be joined by Rob and Thor and Claire, who will guide you through the rest of our service. We thank you for joining us tonight and look forward to seeing you all again soon. And our
Hello everybody, good evening, and I hope you're all well and having a lovely Sunday so far. Thank you very much for joining us as always. I'd like you to join me in a short prayer if I may. I know we've had one in church already, but I always like to start the evening with a short prayer and then Thor will go into his address. Thank you. Divine Spirit, we ask that you draw close this evening to thin the veil between the two worlds, allowing Thor and I to be a pure, clear channel for spirit. We ask that you use us to bring forward evidence of life after life. We ask that all connections given this evening may bring healing and peace to those most in need. We thank you as always, and we leave this service in your capable hands. Amen.
Okay, thank you, Claire, and good evening, everyone. Just want to say a few words about music, the importance of music and what it means to all of us. Music, it can inspire, it can uplift, it can direct our thinking to certain subjects, it can increase our vibration. We'll come back to that one. It can bring people together. It can lead us to new understandings and thoughts. It can energize us, and it can also bring on beautiful emotions or sad emotions. If you think of music, so for example, as an example of the songs already sung in Thundersley this evening, the way it uplifts the energy, and it uplifts the energy for all of us, for spirit, and it enables the communication between us. Music, just to add, and something I've noted down here whilst Peter was saying his piece there, is music can heal. I would ask you to do this, and this is where I'm going to with this. Everybody has a different taste in music. We all have our own piece of music that we really enjoy. We have our own type of music we can enjoy. What I would ask you to do is to look into that music and look into the lyrics to that music as well, and try to understand why why you love that music, why the lyrics to that song mean so much to you. Is it a memory? Is it a time and place that you are thinking of? A feeling, a loved one, making that connection with that special person who's with us or who has passed. Looking for inspiration, looking for energy, looking for that vibe to move forward. And it's so important that we look deeply into that. But just to share a quick thought with you, the reason why I came up with the subject of music for this evening is during some time in the car, a particular song came on for me that means so much to me. And the reason why, and I thought, why is this song so special to me? And it's a song by Ugly Kid Joe. I believe it was actually, it was a cover. I'm not completely sure who the original singer was, but this particular song is called Cats in the Cradle. It relates to a pattern of movement, understanding between a father and son, and how that son actually then has a son, and those connections between the two continue, how that DNA, that reaction, that relationship and the nature of those two individuals actually continue through life. And it's almost a celebration of that, and very reflective of my own life. So I'd just like to say, really, think about that. Think about those songs that really mean a lot to you, and ask yourself why. Those songs can give you a very special message, a message about yourself that you might not have realized, a message about others, a message about the way you see other people. Think about that. Make sure you understand why you enjoy that music and why it means so much to you and why it means so much to everybody else. If you feel the inspiration to do so, share that with others. It's important. Music tells a story, and I think that's where that music came from originally. We all started off back many centuries ago telling stories, passing stories on. Music is a fantastic way of passing on stories and learning. Last thing to think about, really, something to contemplate, and it literally came to me just before this evening, just before we came online. And what is music? Music is a vibration. If you think of musical instruments, every single musical instrument relates to a type of vibration. Even the way we speak when we sing, it's vibration. And if we wish to connect with others, wish to connect with the universe and with spirit, we need to raise that vibration. So enjoy your music. If you enjoy it, feel it, take it on, and be inspired by it, and raise that vibration. Now, hopefully, by saying what I've said tonight, it will help you to raise your vibration, and we should be able to connect with you a lot easier as well. So I just want to say, I'll just pass things over to Claire, because I know she wants to say a quick thing about how we work, and I hope you enjoy your time with us this evening. Thank you.
Okay, that was a lovely address, Thor. Thank you. So good evening, everybody. My name is Claire, and this is Thor. And I do apologise because we do have a tiny Boston Terrier dog. And our house is open plan, and you may hear her snoring in the background. So if you do, it's not a human, it is an animal. So I do apologise in advance. So for those of you who have not seen Thor and I working together before, what we tend to do is when we have a spirit connect with us, one of us will bring the spirit forward, and then we do what is called a double link, which is where we start to connect with that spirit between both of us. And it's a great point of evidence, because there's a lot of things that Thor will get that won't come to me, and likewise I can grasp bits of evidence that may not come to Thor. So it's good because it gives a rounded piece of evidence. It gives that sort of information there from spirit. But I keep sort of stuttering, and I do apologise, but I am aware, but just before we started, I was aware of a younger gentleman coming forward, and I know that he's been patiently waiting, and now he's kind of nudging me just to get on with the mediumship. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to crack on with him. Okay, so this gentleman makes me aware that he was quite young when he passed. I feel like I want to say around about the age of 19. Now, he may be a little bit older than that, but I know that his nature is very young-minded. He does make me aware that he had Down syndrome before he passed, and that his passing was due to, he's talking about an infection, because he's talking about having a fever, spending some time in hospital, and just having some sort of care around him before he passed to spirit. He wasn't afraid to pass to spirit, because what he's showing to me is that he was unaware of it. So nobody told him that this was going to happen. Everybody was sort of around him, protecting him from that. And his passing was actually quite peaceful and gentle. He makes me aware of 2 dates. So I want to give around about the 16th of April. And he also takes me to the 21st or 22nd of May. Now, I know those 2 dates, one is a passing, one is a birthday. I can't figure out which way round this is. But as he's showing me this information, I see it printed. So I want to say that the 2 dates are very close together, so birthday and passing date. He makes me aware that he was a brother to somebody, and he makes me aware that he was very much loved and looked after during his time on the earth. So can anybody take that information so far? And I do apologise, because I have a terrible habit of speeding up. When I connect with spirit, it's like the energy just comes in so strong that I can't help it. I just naturally speak faster. He also gives me the name of Samuel and the name of Kevin. He's making me aware that he's very much an animal lover, because he mentions a pet cat and also a pet dog as well. I know that's a lot of information in a short space of time, so hopefully somebody can take that and understand, if not all of it, aspects of it. If you do understand any of it, then please do post a comment. It's great if you can kind of get commenting. So this lady called Lisa Fordyce, thank you. This sounds like your cousin's son who died. He was around that age. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Would you understand the song of Robbie Williams' Angels being important to him? And also, I've been a fan of Michael Jackson as well, because he's talking about music, but, you know, with Thor's address, it's making me very much aware of that.
Can I interrupt? The reason why I laughed when you said that is because he told me, when Claire mentioned that he wasn't afraid of passing away, he said the angels were with me.
Right.
And he had been told at that point, the angels will be with you, they will guide you. This young gentleman absolutely loved colour as well, bright colours.
Yes.
And I say young gentleman because he told me he was a young gentleman as well.
Okay. Okay. So Lisa, can you understand with his passing, it was an infection or something like that took him, but it affected his heart? I know you said he passed suddenly, but I do feel there was like some time spent in a hospital. So even if it was only hours, I just feel that there was. Sorry, we've got a dog. She couldn't help it. She had to come in.
Had to have attention.
I just feel that it's like he's surrounded by people, but it was like a matter of hours. It's like a heart infection or something like this. Does that make sense to you? Would you understand that, Lisa? Okay, thank you. And there was somebody else that commented as well. Sorry, I've lost the comment now. That said, it sounded like your son. He was 15 when he passed.
As well.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I just feel with this young gentleman, I'm not quite sure who I'm with at the moment. Lisa, this may be for you, or Ian, this may be for you. That this young man, he had a seizure due to an infection. Okay, thank you. I just wanted that proof and that evidence just to make sure that I was correct there. He has a huge love of everything animal related. He's also talking about the sea as well. And he had a love of, like striped T-shirts, because what I'm seeing with that is like a white T-shirt with navy stripes on it. And he's
an anchor.
And yes, he's talking about spending time by the sea and having a love of the sea and boats and everything like that. He's a very passionate young man because, as I say, he's just so energetic and talkative as I'm sort of connecting here with him. And Ian, you say this evidence is also relating with your son. Okay, right. It could be that we do have the two spirits connecting together. Now, this has happened before because when two spirits are very similar in nature, they do sometimes come in at the same time, and we are working with two separate separate souls, but it's just that the evidence is so alike that they do come in. So Lisa and Ian, please do both listen, and of course everybody else.
I'm also getting the name of Paul quite clearly with it. A good
Yes.
friend of his was Paul.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did you do either of you understand the name of Samuel and Kevin? Because he keeps saying that to me, Samuel and Kevin. He's also talking about a nickname as well of there's two things that he's showing me here, and I'm trying to figure this out. He's showing me Kit Kat biscuits, but he's also talking about somebody having the name of Kit Kat. So I don't know if this was a pet or somebody like with that nickname of Kit Kat. Okay, your brother is Paul. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like his energy is almost like infectious, because he's just laughing the whole time and he's full of fun. And
It's very cheeky.
yes,
Yeah.
he has a real good sense of humour.
Yeah.
He's shown me himself wearing a baseball cap backwards, and he's saying that's relevant as well. He loved to sunbathe as well. He loved. He's making me laugh, because it's like he would just lay out in the sun for like 5 minutes before he'd get annoyed with it and say, "I'm too hot now. That's enough." But he liked to think that he was tanning.
Yes.
So I'm glad that this evidence is being taken by you both, because I hope that you can understand that, as I say, two spirits do come in when they're very alike. We do
Yes.
get the evidence for both. He's also given me, I want to go to September for somebody's birthday as well. And he's talking about like a big birthday in September this year. I want to go around about to the 15th with that. So I don't know if someone is celebrating like a 50th or a 60th or something like that. But I know that there's like a big birthday coming up, and he's talking about being there. He was cheeky. He loved the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, how wonderful. This young man, what he's trying to stress at the moment is how important it is to know that he's absolutely fine in the spirit world, and he is full of energy. Let me tell you that much. Okay.
Well, with regards you say about the memory or about the hat turned round, I've also got a memory that he's given me, which may manage to sort of separate the chap that I have and it's very unusual for a 19-year-old, but with the handkerchief with the knots in the corners.
Yes.
And he found this very amusing. And literally it almost became a pattern of his. He did like to actually have that, and he always referred back to that as well. He was a great lover of animals. You mentioned the Kit Kat. I do think that would have actually related to an animal. And I felt a lot of warmth, especially when Pepper came in.
Yes. Yeah.
It was very much
Excitement to see the dog.
Yeah, definitely so. So Ian says his son was into football, and okay. Yeah.
Now this is something strange that he's just shown, but he's talking about a Peter Rabbit teddy being very important to him, and it's like a memory link of having the Peter Rabbit stories being read to him when he was young. So I'm not sure which one we're with that, but hopefully one of you can take that piece of evidence, because when spirit come forward, everything that they give to us, we cannot change it. We have to give it as it's given. But what this person is showing is the Peter Rabbit teddy being important. It's a wonderful.
I'm just thinking, what he's actually saying to me at this point in time is the reason why he's here. The reason why he's here to connect is just to say that he's continued to be very mischievous. You will actually find that things go missing. Things are in unusual places, and literally you will turn one way, then turn back the other, and it's gone. And you'll find it 2 minutes later somewhere else. Little things like that. He really enjoys it as well. So it's his way of saying, I'm still here, and I'm just as cheeky as I was before. And that energy is beautiful. He's a lovely lad.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. He's talking about the name of Jan being important as well, and I just want to bring that forward. There's so much love coming forward here, and it's almost like
He was a hugger.
it just wants to give like a huge, like angelic hug,
Mm.
because the feeling here is just so kind of peaceful and gentle.
It's
just-
going on with the angels. It's the feeling of wings. It's almost like you've got large wings around you rather than just arms. It's a complete cover.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
So-
will leave their love there,
Yes.
just because. Janet is your mum. Okay. Please
Okay.
pass on the love. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
And
And just to say, really, his message is speak to him.
yes.
Keep communicating with him.
Yeah.
Keep in contact with him. And when you get those cheeky little moments, thank him. Because he finds it, acknowledge him, make sure that he knows, that you know he's there, because it means a lot to him, and he's chuckling away. So yeah.
Okay. And Ian, you were just saying that there's things that you go missing and can't always find.
Yes.
Know
Yeah.
that he's moving things around.
Ask him where they are, and see how he guides you. It's a game he's going to really enjoy with you. So
Yeah.
yes. So we'll leave his love with you.
There's so much love there, and I say it just it's never broken between earth and spirit. It's always around.
Thank you,
So-
both of you, Ian and
So
Lisa.
thank you for commenting so quickly. We
Yes.
do appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I have a young lady with me. When I say young lady, she's mid-20s, very slim, long brown hair, a beautiful energy about her, big, beautiful smile. She's absolutely adorable. And a tan, she wants me to say as well. She's very pleased with her tan. This young lady is very much a dancer. She loves dancing. And she continues to dance. Very sparkly. She likes sparkly clothing. She's wearing a dress down to the knee, sparkly, golden in colour. And she tells me it's very important that I mention the golden colour. She did really like gold, the colour of gold, not necessarily the metal substance. She was. It's just a beautiful energy. She's almost angelic. She's but cheeky. I say angelic. She's got that line of cheek with her as well. She's
fun.
She just dug me in the ribs. She very much tell them I'm here. Tell them I'm here. And she's very excited to be here as well. Have you got this young lady with you?
Something really important that she wants to bring forward is a memory link of being a bridesmaid for somebody. So I do feel like it could be a sister or cousin connection because it feels close. But she's talking about being a bridesmaid and just really dressing up for the day and having a wonderful time. Very much a lover of high heel shoes as well. She's shown me those. But very feminine young lady. It's almost like she wouldn't like to leave the house unless she had her hair and makeup were perfect.
Height-wise, she's around 5'3", 5'4".
But
she's very proud that the heels took her up. She did like a high heel.
Okay.
Even though she said even though she didn't walk so well in them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
Christine, it sounds like your daughter-in-law, but she was a bit
okay.
older. Okay.
Right.
Would you understand her looking younger? Because I just got 34,
Very young
but
face, good
looking younger.
complexion.
But I just heard 34. Would you understand that age, 34?
Very fashion conscious. I agree with that one.
Yeah, she's very, very image conscious, this young lady. And she loved to smell nice as well because she just gave me a huge whiff of perfume. But it's like there's about 5 different perfumes combined because I can't pinpoint one. But it's almost like the most latest fashionable perfume would be the one that she would like. She is showing me one. It's like, again, going back to the gold. Now, I do like my perfumes myself, but I can't figure out what this one is called. But it's got like a dollar sign on it. I have seen it before, but I can't think of the name of it. But she's showing me that.
They're gentle fragrances, though. They're gentle but punchy.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not a strong floral fragrance. It's actually just more of a.
Okay, so
Yeah,
she looked younger.
yeah.
Okay. She is very high energy as well, like the 2 young gentlemen that came forward just now. She's very high energy because, again, I feel like my voice is speeding up, and I do apologise because I try and calm it down, but they have different ideas. But she's very high energy, and I see her kind of like rushing from one place to the next all the time. It's like she's kind of like Lady Million by Paco Rabanne. Oh, thank you, Lucinda. Much appreciated. I knew I'd seen this perfume somewhere before. So, Christine, I hope that you can understand that information. Lady Million by Paco Rabanne. She's a very kind of an innocent soul, but if she had an opinion on something, she would like to give it, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. You saw what she had left behind, shoes, etc. Okay. I just feel there was a lot of things left behind. I feel like I know you just said about the shoes, so I don't want to just take that. But what she's showing me is like handbags, things like that. And with the handbags, there's like lots of bits of paper, like receipts and things like that. I'm not saying that this lady was messy, because she certainly was not. But it's like there's lots of things to go through.
And notes.
Yes, and
not money notes,
physical,
just a little line
yellow
on a piece of paper,
notes.
A little reminder, things like that.
Yeah. Was she involved with caring for other people? Because I see her like looking after other people. Beautiful soul, in her own mind.
Very approachable. Very people would be drawn to her.
She's very down to earth. Yes, very much. But her eyes would tell you how she felt. She would say one thing to you. So if you said to her, "How are you today?" she would say, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm all good." But her eyes would tell you a different story. With her passing, I do feel like there was something going on within her body that was going on for a bit of time before anything was discovered. You found them in her room. Okay. It's almost like things were ticking along for some time, and then she passed to spirit.
I'm getting very much a tightness, a pain in my lower abdomen.
Yeah,
I don't know how that relates, but it's quite sharp. It was quite sharp at first and actually faded away.
Yeah. She's talking about you having, or somebody, I don't know if this is you or somebody around, but lighting candles every day for her. It's like a certain candle. I don't know if this is, I know I've said this before, because I love Yankee candles and smells like that, but I'm seeing like a real strong Yankee candle. And she
said smelly candle.
Smelly candle. Yankee candle.
Smelly candle.
Yeah. But she's talking about that, and she's talking about somebody lighting this every day for her in her memory. And there's also a picture of her, and it's like a small angel right next to it. I want to say like a crystal angel, what she's showing. And somebody has her jewelry. So I don't know if that is with you or somebody else.
What I can say with regard to that when Claire was talking about the things, and you all mentioned about things in her room, two things were mentioned. One is a jewelry box. Now that you're saying about jewelry, the other is with regard to a cardboard box which has a number of documents and things in it. There is an item of jewelry in amongst that she's aware of that wasn't in that jewelry box. So it'd be interesting to see if someone could actually, if someone checked that on you should find that item of jewelry. It's a necklace. Nothing of any great value, but it's something that meant a lot to her.
Yeah, you lit a candle every day, and she wants to thank you for that as well, because it's just it's just lovely that people are remembered in that way, and that you do that for her. And she's saying thank you so much for doing everything you did, not just the lighting of the candle, but everything else. And she's coming forward because she wants to say thank you for holding it all together. Now, when I say that, the way she's making me feel with this is like you held everybody else together, and while everybody was falling apart at this time, it's like you were the one that had to be strong. You didn't feel it, but you did it. And she's saying, please recognize that I saw everything and I heard everything, and I want to thank you so much for doing everything that you did. You're still sorting something out though, because there's still she's talking about something having to be signed soon. Now, I'm not sure what that is. I can't see. Okay, so you bought an angel for the Christmas tree. Did she leave behind two children, a boy and a girl? Because I'm just seeing these two children being really important to her. So if they are not her children, would they be a niece and a nephew to her? It feels very close.
The name Danny is very prevalent with this young lady as well. She's I don't know whether Danny was her name or Danny was someone she needs to, or she wants to get a message to. But she said to me time and time again, Danny
being important, you held your son together. Okay, she wants to thank you for that, because, you know, days have been really heavy, and she's just very, very grateful for everything that you've done, that you continue to do. She's talking about you left behind the sun. She left behind the sun. Okay, thank you for letting me know that.
Yes.
Please give her love to them.
Yes.
Maybe not in this way. Maybe they might not understand the spiritual side of life just yet, but just a gentle hug would be enough, and know that comes from Mum. She's such a lovely soul, this lady. She really is. And, you know, it always saddens me when people do go to spirit so young, because I know that Danny's cousin. Okay, I know that the spirit world is wonderful, and I know that people are healthy, happy, and fine in the spirit world, but it never makes it any easier for the people left behind. So she's just aware of this.
She's saying to me that it's very important that she says she's still dancing.
Yes.
And she continues to dance, and she will always be dancing.
You have a lovely photo of her, and she's wearing, I want to say like a silvery dress. I know you said gold earlier, but this is a silvery dress, but it's like a strapless dress, and it's all sequins. And she loves that picture of herself. She said, I looked really good then. She just wants to bring that forward. But okay, so she just wants to make sure that you know how much the love is there. And to look after yourself as well. I don't know if you've been having headaches recently. Your grandson is still breathing, of course. I don't know if it's with you. Somebody around has been having headaches, and they've been getting a little bit concerned about it, because it's kind of a regular thing and it keeps going. If that is with you, please try not to worry so much. If that is with somebody else, please pass on the message. Try not to worry so much. And do you know what it is? I think it's something really simple. I think it's literally they're not drinking enough water. So if it's with you, please drink more water. Because I'm terrible at drinking water.
She's saying very much, get it looked into, because it will ease the mind. It's someone is very nervous about this, very worried about this, and it's basically a case of she's saying you don't need to worry.
It's
just
It is something simple that can easily be sorted out. It's nothing to be concerned about. Your sister has headaches. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if it's like a stress thing, or, as I say, just like not enough water and fluids. But what she's trying to get across is it's like there's a lot of worry going on, but it's nothing to worry about. It's something quite simple. Okay. So please just, of course, seek, get a doctor's opinion there. But
seek healing.
But
whatever form it may be.
It's just something that can be simply sorted out. But she's talking about the name of Caroline as well. Please give my love to Caroline. So she just wants you to do that. The last thing she wants to bring forward is a beautiful pink rose, but it's one of those pink roses that has like the peach. It's like pink on the outer leaves, not leaves, sorry, the petals, but it's peach inside. She just wants to give you this rose and say thank you so much for all your help.
She's definitely not lost any of her
Sparkle.
The word spirit and sparkle. When you said Caroline, da da da.
Yeah. Again, the music, sweet.
She's got such energy. She's lovely.
Yeah.
And I think, okay, yes, definitely. I think the important thing to say to all who mourn for her, she is still there. You must tell them she is still there. She is still there.
She's
Speak to her.
fine.
And you will feel her there as well.
Her love and her light is shining bright. She is Caroline. Oh, thank you for confirming that.
Thank you for confirming
because
that.
I thought when she said give my love to Caroline, I thought she was talking about another lady called Caroline. But yeah.
I'm so pleased to bring you this message.
Thank you for working with us, and God bless you. And your son and your grandchildren as well, and all of your family who love her. But know that she is absolutely fine, and her sparkle is shining on.
Oh, she's full of joy and energy, believe me.
Yeah.
So
thank you. Okay, who you got now? You got anyone?
Oh, you.
Okay, yeah, I have.
I'll let you go. I'll let you go for it.
Okay. I've got a lady coming forward. She's quite a different character to beautiful Caroline and to the two people we had before, the young gentleman. This lady is she's telling me that she lived life, and she's making me laugh because she said, I've got a lot of life experience and I've been around the block a few times. So she's talking about being a sort of the sort of person that had a lot of jobs. She's talking about doing different things and being capable of doing different jobs as well, because it's almost like she wants to take me back to the past. And she's saying, oh, when I worked in a school, and then when I worked here, and then when I did this, and then I became a mum. It's like she's showing me all these different things to try and get her sort of personality across, that she's quite wise to life.
Competent.
She is.
Is the term she likes to say.
okay.
Competent in most things.
She is. And and when you said that, she's shown me herself with a drill putting up shelves. She's like, what do I need a man for? I can do it myself.
Was that confident then?
Confident and competent.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that this lady passed at around about the age of 60, I want to say 65 with her, because I feel like it's almost like she had her children, she had her working life, and it's almost like I was coming forward to retirement and then I got ill. Now, she's talking about having a cancer that it was quite quick, but not quick, if you see what I mean. So I want to say about a year to a year and a half, we knew that this was coming, because as I say that, she's talking about getting all of her ducks in a row. And she's saying, I had time to write cards, I had the time to write letters to my loved ones, and I got everything organised before I left. She's talking about one thing that she didn't do. I'm not quite sure what that is. Okay, so she's talking about a holiday. She said, I wanted to go on holiday, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get there. Okay, she's talking about she wanted to go abroad somewhere and she wanted to put her feet in the sea. Sorry, again, I'm speeding up. I do apologise. She's talking about putting her feet in the sea. She really, really wanted to do that, but unfortunately, time just ran out for that. She's a very lively woman. She's got real kind of strength to her. It's almost like the strength within her, nothing could knock her down. And even when she became ill, it was almost like water off a duck's back. She was like, oh, well, you know, life happens. It is what it is.
The way I would describe it is almost wartime grit.
Yes.
Yeah. As you would think, with grandparents who've been through the war, and they've got that strength that no matter what happens, they fight their way through it. Whatever she needed to deal with, she dealt with it. Yes, she would ask for help if she needed it, but she didn't really feel she needed it.
Okay, so Dee, you said this could be your friend. She passed with cancer and she had lots of jobs. Okay, would you understand this lady to be around about 5? I want to say about, and Dom, you sounds like your mother's best friend. Okay, please do listen.
Yes.
This lady shows me herself. So I'm about 5'3" in when I'm not sitting down here, and she's about a similar height to me. Okay, but she's a curvy build, this lady, but she's proud of that. She said, you know, I am who I am. If people don't like it, they don't have to look.
It didn't slow her down. Never slowed her down.
She's making me laugh because she's just so full of mischief, shall we say. And she's trying to get me to say naughty words online, which I'm not going to do because we're not in that environment. But she has real spirit, this lady. And she's just cracking up laughing. She's a real joker. And a lot of her jokes are quite sort of cheeky, shall we say. So
I would say all three of you, Dee, Dom, and Lucinda. Keep listening.
Okay, please.
We'll see if we can pinpoint it for you.
Yeah, she always said that. Okay, now she's showing me something fun. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Okay, she's showing me a cup of tea, not coffee, but she's doing this. So she's putting her finger out like she's posh. Okay, she's saying, I like to try and act posh when I could. So this could, Kim, this could be your mum. So as I say, let's go back to the evidence. Okay, so this lady is about 5'3". She's a curvy build, very cheeky personality. She had lots of jobs, had real sort of true grit, this lady. She's talking about doing all different things. Now, she passed
on. She says to me, not a jack of all either.
No, not a jack of all.
No, she was good at everything.
She's talking about she's talking about passing around about, I want to place her around about the age of 65 when she passed. So she feels young. But she's very trendy with her dressing as well. She's very much a kind of like a jeans and tops lady. And she also liked to wear a pair of trainers. And she's telling me that she liked to wear the trainers because she could walk faster.
Kept them clean as well. Always very clean.
She's very kind of active. But with her passing, as I say, I do feel we're looking at about 18 months from her being diagnosed with her illness to before she passed, because she talks about getting everything organised. and writing letters to people and getting everything in place. And I want to say with her funeral as well, it was very much her. It was almost like she had planned it down to the final sort of word. It's very much that. Whoever this is for, you have a lot of photos and a lot of videos of her. She's talking about going to afternoon tea with you as well. That was important. I don't know if this was like a regular thing or a one-off thing, but she's talking about having an afternoon tea with quite a few people there and lots of beautiful fairy cakes and things like this. She's also talking about ticking things off of her bucket list. And she didn't that one thing that she did not do was get abroad and put her feet in the sea. So I hope that all makes sense to one or some, or maybe it's not for you. Thank you. Okay. And okay.
Right,
Hopefully, that makes sense somewhere.
Yes.
She's just full of life. She really is. She's showing me the initial of J connecting with her as well. And she's talking about different members of the family, and she's talking about Dom, this is not for you. Okay, thank you. Okay, hopefully this will resonate with somebody. She's talking about a son-in-law as well, and I want to give the name of like Gary or Barry. I can't figure out which one it is. It's either Gary or Barry with that. She was an earth angel. Oh, okay. This lovely lady just comes forward with so much energy, and I hope that somebody can take her, because as I say, she said, I'm here and I just want to come forward and say hello and know that I'm absolutely fine. Now, this is going to sound strange, okay, because she's just showed me something really weird. She's just showed me, talking about having a code word with somebody before she passed. Now, I'm not getting that code word, but she's talking about having it. But at the same time as she's saying this and doing all of that, she's showing me a packet of, and they're a bit old-fashioned, they're called Starburst now, but I'm from the 80s. And back in those days, they were called opal fruits. She's showing me opal fruits, and there'd been a code word before she passed. Okay. Kim, okay, thank you. You had afternoon tea when she was ill. She didn't have long from diagnosis. You think she knew before seeing she wanted to go abroad. Her brother-in-law was married. Okay, thank you.
But very much the feeling that I've been getting all the way through is that it was quite established, the cancer.
Yes.
Before it actually took her. So I do wonder whether you were saying about knowing for a long period of time. I think she didn't necessarily, although she was one that would actually say a lot of things to a lot of people and would tend to speak her mind, she did not actually say immediately.
Yeah.
She didn't feel 100%.
Didn't feel well. Was this something to do with like around her stomach area or like lower down, like bowel area? Because I feel like she had a few symptoms and then was fine, then had a few symptoms and then was fine. So it's almost like she didn't realise that she was ill until she was ill, if you see what I mean. She's talking about, the song ABBA, again, going back to music, ABBA Dancing Queen. She's talking about that. Yeah. She's just fun, this lady. She really is. And her energy is just infectious, because she's just really, and she's got a really deep laugh as well. And that type of laugh that you can't help, like even if you're in the worst mood, you can't help but just start to laugh a little bit, because it's like that sort of, you could be in the worst mood, but hearing her laugh and really belly laugh, she would pancreatic. Okay, thank you. She would just crack up laughing, and she could have you in stitches in a heartbeat. Yeah. She really could.
And when she did laugh, she would really go for it.
Really laugh.
Yeah. Lovely lady. Yeah. Do we have a message from her?
Yes, we do. So I'll go on to the message. So she just wants to bring forward daffodils for you, and it's more about the colour of yellow. She's saying you need a bit more brightness in your life at the moment. Everything feels just a bit hard work. There's stuff going on around you at the moment that is not of your doing. It's from other people. Not in a bad way, but I just feel like there's delays on something. Her laugh was deep. She was crackers. She's good fun, this lady. She really is, because she's making me laugh and she's trying to get me to say things, and I'm not going to do it. But she's talking about giving you daffodils, and she's talking about look forward to March and April. She's saying about, like, at the moment things feel a bit tough. I
agree. Okay. I could feel it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Mm-hmm. It's just, it just feels like everything is kind of like tough at the moment, and there's like a lot of stuff going on around you that is not you're doing. And as I say, it's not in a bad way, it's not negative. She's just making me aware it's almost like other people are giving you tasks to do, or creating delays with things.
Yep.
That is all. She said, this will all pass. It'll all be fine. Look forward to March and April.
And do not be afraid to say no.
Yeah. Oh, she had loads of daffodils when you had the afternoon tea. Okay. She said, I loved that.
Yeah.
She said, just please bask in that memory, because it was such a wonderful day. And she showed me like little fairy cakes, you know, like multicolored icing. She showed me that, and she said, oh, it was just magical. It really was. She's just know that she's around you 100%, because she wants you to dry your tears. And I know that's not easy, because, you know, the grieving is such a long roller coaster of emotions. Some days might be okay, other days not okay. But she's saying, know that, you know, when you are feeling like that I am with you. I put my arm around you, and I just want to feel for you to feel that hug. She's just given me a smell as well of like Avon. Now I was about to say baby powder, but it's like two different scents going on. So one is baby powder, but the other one is an Avon smell. I don't know what that is, but it's like a distinct smell for her. It's not like a perfume that, you know, it's like
It's almost like a soap, like a
soap smell,
soap.
like a perfume soap. So it's like baby powder and an Avon thing as well. She's talking about that. But just know that her love is with you, and the whole family as well. She's very proud of all of you. You know, you're all coming together and just kind of getting through, and you're doing your best, and that, you know, you can't do any better than that. You're doing your best. So when the days are tough, just put one foot in front of the next, and just keep going, keep looking up, and keep going forward. She used baby powder. Okay, thank you.
But do speak up if you need to. Always say no if you need to.
And have your time for rest.
And know she's there.
Yeah.
She's very much there.
Hands
on,
with you.
hands on hips.
Yeah.
I don't know whether she used to stand like that, but I'm actually seeing it now. Hands on hips. It's almost like a... Yeah. Can't see my arm. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, you're being told.
Last thing she wants to give just before she goes is she wants to talk about the 21st of December being important for somebody's birthday. And she's talking about raising a glass for this person. So I hope that you can understand that information as well. But just know that you did your best for her. Her funeral was absolutely wonderful. She meant business. I felt that.
Yes.
Yeah. She's saying she was surprised at how many people were at her funeral. She's saying that was wonderful. She didn't expect such a fuss. Is there a dog in spirit with her as well? Because she's talking about a small dog as well. 22nd is your son. Okay, know that she's around and she's there. But she's talking about a little dog. I want to say like a little, like a black and tan type dog. I'm not sure of the breed, but she's just stroking that little dog. And she's just saying, I'm around, don't you worry. Okay, we will leave her love with you. Thank you so much for working with us.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that we could bring that forward and give her that.
Pleased to make that connection, Kim.
Yeah, thank you.
Lovely.
Okay.
I have a gentleman with me here. I would say he's around 5'3", 5'4", slim build. I'm actually seeing he's showing himself to me, and he's unshaven, which normally the spirit will present themselves in their best, but he's unshaven, and he's got a thick, almost quilt jacket on as well.
Yes.
He's what I'm getting from this gentleman is he didn't actually like to use the heating system. He where he lived, he didn't actually put the heating on very often. He'd rather use his money for other things. It wasn't tight. He wasn't a skinflint, but he'd rather use his money for what things that meant things to him, and also for other people as well. Very generous chap. He smiles at me now, and he's actually got a couple of teeth missing, both to the sides here. And but he's very warm. He's lovely. He's
yeah.
You've got this chap.
I have.
Good.
He comes across younger than his years, so I'm not getting an
Yeah.
age with him. But there is, so with the stubble, there is a bit of a silver shadow going
He's
on.
mischievous.
He is.
Yeah.
So I do feel like there is a bit of a little bit of silver in the stubble.
Mm.
So I do feel it's like he's a bit older than he looks and older than he acts. Most certainly acts, because he's quite a trendy dresser as well. So I want to go with like he's shown me wearing jeans, nice trainers, like like the sort of mod type fashion. So it's like the sort of Adidas trainers, the sort of jeans, the sort of music related t-shirts. Again, back to the music. Okay, so Lisa, this sounds like your dad, and
Status
Pamela, this sounds like your brother. Okay, both please listen, because
Yes, I've just had status quo very, very clearly.
Yeah,
With this gentleman as well.
very much into his
Yeah.
music. He feels
guitar.
like a bit of a free spirit. It's like he would kind of do what he wanted to do in a nice way. I mean that. But it's almost like if he decided that he wanted to jump in the car and drive 50 miles to go and see something or do something, then he would. He was quite spontaneous. He wouldn't think twice about just doing something. And no was not in his vocabulary. He didn't like that word. So
Calm as well.
yes,
No such word as calm.
Yeah.
I just got from him as well. Yeah.
Yes, sometimes he could be quiet and you'd think that there was something wrong, because you'd sort of go, are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you okay? You say, I'm fine.
He's
Stop
listening.
stressing. I'm fine. But he's one of these types of people that just observes life. Doesn't always have to be saying something to be present. He could just quite happily sit there and absorb for a couple of hours and sort of chill out. But
Then come out with something quite profound.
yeah, out of nowhere.
Yeah, definitely so.
Yeah, the personality, as I say, he comes across in some respects quite quiet, but it's almost like there's another side to him where if you've got him in the right environment or around the right people, it's almost like he would like bloom and become a different person, and then full of life and full of energy. Your dad was bipolar, very quiet at times. Okay, thank you, Lisa.
Okay.
And Pamela, you can understand this again. Okay,
Yeah.
again, we might have two separate spirits coming forward because, as I say, sometimes, when we do this online, we do have like 2 or 3 coming forward at once. And it's just that their personalities may be the same, or it may be that they look similar. So we'll give you evidence, and hopefully you can both take whatever comes forward in its separate ways.
Someone's given me a matchbox for some reason, a Swan Vesta matchbox.
Okay.
I don't get the feeling. I'm not getting a smoker feeling though.
No, it's almost
Trying to
like
work out what that relates to.
it's almost like it was like a memory thing from somebody else. It's almost like this set of like matches, or has kind of like been passed down. It's almost like it was left to him from somebody else. And he's kept hold of it, and then it's been passed on. That sounds a strange object to give, but he was a smoker. Okay, thank you. Again, that could just signify that he's shown that he was a smoker. You said you didn't think he was, but it could be that's again we're getting the double
But I
link.
was wondering about the teeth as well. So yeah. So
okay. So this gentleman, it's all right. So he's showing this coat as well. You said about the padded coat, and I'm seeing that as well. It's almost like he lived in this coat. It's like it was his favourite thing. It's almost like he put the coat on and that was him. And it's like every time you saw him, he'd have this coat on. He'd be like, oh, you're right. But he loved fishing as well. Dad used to smoke and use matches. Okay, thank you, Lisa. So, Pam might not be for you.
So
okay, thank you.
Lisa.
Okay, so Lisa, hopefully you can take this information, because he's shown me an image of,
Thank
thank you, Pam.
Yeah.
Like carp, be a picture of a carp being held up. So I don't know if he went fishing himself or he just had a love of fishing. Okay, Dad had a leather jacket, lived in it. I have it in the loft. Oh, okay. Oh, that's lovely that you still have the coat. How wonderful. No, not fishing. He didn't fish. Okay, thank you, Pam. Lisa, maybe can you understand the fishing link? It may be that not necessarily. No, Dad didn't fish. Okay.
What I'm getting, and this was a thing back in the 90s, 2000s, was I don't know if it was a singing fish or what it was.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It looked like a carp and it sang. And it's one of those that we're actually seeing.
Yeah.
Not a live fish. And I can't remember the name. I think
Yeah.
they used to sing plastic fish,
It's like a
and
plastic
the
thing.
tail used to wag with it as well.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm seeing. So I don't know whether that's relevant at all.
Yeah.
It's definitely that he's actually showing rather than a live fish.
So I saw it as a live carp, which is why I thought he was talking about fishing. But if you're seeing
But
it
it's
that
got
way,
this singing voice to it as
yes,
well. So
I
it's
know
definitely
what
not a
you're
live
talking
one.
about.
If
It's
it
like
is, that's interesting.
Oh, you had one of those fish that
There you
sang.
go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So that's a
okay.
lovely, lovely memory link there. This
Yeah,
is what he's
that's
bringing
it.
forward.
Singing trout.
I
Yeah.
saw it as a
Yeah.
live carp. Before he used to move the other frame. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, the singing trout.
That's the one.
They
Yeah.
were good fun, weren't they?
Yeah.
Do you remember those flower pot things as well? I mean, I'm an 80s girl. It was like a plastic flower in a pot, and you used to sing to it, and the flower would dance. I remember
They
those.
still do those.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to get one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've made that connection. Good.
Yes, he's talking about aftershave again. It's like the scents that are coming forward this
Mhm.
evening. So he's quite a lover of. Now, I was the normal one is Old Spice. It's not Old Spice.
No.
It's like it's in a black bottle. I don't know what it's called because I'm not
It's
seeing
not
it.
high karate.
No,
It's not
the
high
Coke
karate.
cans.
It smells different.
It smells
too
different,
sweet.
but it's quite like a strong smell.
Yeah.
And if you sprayed it on a bit of paper, it looks blue. Brute. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
He's got such a personality. It's like he started off quiet, but now that we're laughing and joking,
The fish was his personality.
yes,
Very much.
yeah, very much kind of like a lively joker.
Billy
for
Bass.
Billy
I
Bass.
think that's the
That's
version
it.
of
Thank
something.
you,
Yeah.
Robert. Thank
Yeah.
you, Billy Bass.
Mm.
Oh, I'm going to have to get one of those. They're fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
He wants to come forward and put his arms around you, Lisa, at the moment. He's talking about, have you had a problem with a car? Because he's talking about an issue with a car, and he's getting a bit frustrating now. It's kind of like you've got one thing resolved and now we've gone on to something else. It's like that. There's like an element of frustration going on around you at the moment. He's talking about having patience. He's talking about if he was here, he would have had a go at fixing it.
Get it looked at properly. He's saying.
He's talking. But I don't necessarily think he was kind of qualified to look at cars, if you see what I mean. He would have had a look at it and tried to make a diagnosis, but it's probably best that you get it looked.
Part of Van's alarm.
Okay, yeah, because
he's saying get it looked at properly.
Yeah, there's an element of frustration. So I don't know if you've tried to have it fixed already once, and then it's still going, and there's something else. Just try and if you can get that sorted out, because I feel like it's like getting frustrating. It's like there's an element of stress going on around this. He's just saying try not to worry about that. It will get sorted out for you as well. Also, Dad always messed with cars. Very good with them. Okay, thank you. If you had a problem with one of your electrical appliances as well, I don't know if it's like a washing machine or something with a screen on the front. So it's like, because I can't see the whole machine, what I'm looking at, but it's like a digital screen on the front of something. And it's like the numbers keep going weird, or the display is going weird. He's talking about that. But then like some days it's fine, it doesn't do it. And then other days it's like playing up and it's not right. He's just making me aware of that. Have you bought some crystals recently as well? Because he's just showing me some beautiful crystals. I want to go like amethyst and rose quartz. I don't know if you haven't already got those. Maybe have a look at those. Yeah, plug socket on the dryer. Okay. Yeah, please get an electrician.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Because he's just talking about like just making you aware that he's seeing all of these things. He's aware of them. He just wants to give you that evidence that he's seeing all of
Real
this.
tinkerer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with the crystals, he's making me aware of amethyst and rose quartz. Either you have bought them or you're thinking about buying them. But if you haven't already bought them, please do, because he's saying put them beside your bed. Your Reiki Healer News crystals. Oh, you know all about crystals. Okay, wonderful. Because he's just saying put them beside your bed, because I don't feel like you're sleeping properly. It's almost like you're not getting restorative sleep he's talking about. You might feel like you're kind of sleeping through the night, but you're waking up feeling exhausted, and it's like, well, hang on a minute, I've had 8 hours sleep. But he's just talking about that. He just wants you. Oh, you have an amethyst next to the bed already. Okay, brilliant. Add a rose quartz if you can. I'm only joking when I say that, but it's just we love crystals. We are Reiki healers as well. But I just love the two together. Just to we have our bed is surrounded by crystals. So we sleep like babies, but amethyst and rose quartz together. Yeah, he's just letting me know that you don't sleep well.
It's a similar trait to this gentleman as well. He didn't used to sleep many hours. He didn't used to sleep many hours at all.
Like,
5 hours and he was there.
Yeah, and it's like he's up through the night. And it's like his best hours were like between like 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. It's almost
Thinking
like,
time, he says.
yeah, it's almost like that's when he was most active. I don't know if you would get messages from him at this time, but it's like that's when he was at his most alert. That's what he's talking about.
Philosophical, he says.
Yes, and that's when he would do his best thinking and his best. He slept downstairs, never went to his bed. Oh, God bless.
Yeah.
He just wants you to know that he's absolutely fine in the spirit world, and he's also talking about a gentleman being with him by the name of Dean. So I hope you can understand that name. It's just very loudly, just shout out Dean. So, but I do feel this Dean person is with him in spirit. He's talking about friends of his. It's like he didn't have that many friends. He liked just kind of, it's more like he was better with one-to-one rather than a big group of people. It's almost like the shyness would kick in, and he would then go, that's when he could go quiet. You can't take the Dean. Okay. Please listen out for that. It may be that I have it wrong. When he said the name of Dean, I thought that Dean was in spirit, but it could be that the name of Dean is going to come onto your pathway for a reason.
Yes.
So maybe he's giving it that way.
Yeah.
It could be that Dean is going to be able to fix the van or fix the plug socket. But yeah, just listen.
Yeah, didn't have lots of friends, but very friendly man.
But the friends that he did have loved him for him and accepted him how he was.
He didn't actually need to have specific friends because he was just wonderful with everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a lovely, lovely soul.
Yeah.
But we will leave his love with you.
He's saying to me just before, I don't know whether Claire's got another message, but what he's saying to me is use some of that healing for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you're giving a lot to other people, and use some of that healing for yourself. Yeah. That will help you with your sleep. And he's there. He's there. He'll be your strength when that alarm goes off, when that car's being problematic. Ask him. He'll give you some advice.
Yeah, he just wants you to know that he's there. But there's a whole lot of love there, and a whole lot of gratitude as well for looking after him. It's almost like at times like you were the parent and he was the child, and it's like you had to help him understand things. But yeah, just know that he's grateful for everything that you did.
And we'll send you healing too.
We'll send you healing too. Yeah, send you healing for everybody, of course. You know, it's such a lovely thing to do, to send out healing to other people. And when you stop and think about it, we are all healers, whether we do Reiki or whether we do spiritual healing or Rahani or any form of healing.
Even just the right word at the right time.
We are all healers, because when somebody comes to you, a friend, a family member, or even just a stranger, and needs help, and you are there for that person in that moment, and you might put an arm around them and give them a hug, or you might just give them some kind words, or just even some time and some patience to help somebody, you know, find a street, or somebody to understand a machine at a parking lot or something like that. That is giving healing, because you're helping that person. And I think, you know, what a wonderful thing to do for somebody else is to just give that time and that energy to somebody, because, you know, we are all energy. So if we can spread that light to somebody else and just give that bit of kindness,
help raise someone else's vibration.
Absolutely. Yes. So unfortunately we have run out of time, but I hope you enjoyed listening to us this evening, and I hope that you have a lovely week ahead and enjoy what's left of your Sunday. And thank you again.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Take care. God bless.
Bye.
Oh, God bless you both. Thank you so much. What a lovely evening. We have got Frank's cards, and we'll come back to you for a closing prayer, if that's all right.
Okay, thank you.
Super. Thank you both. All right, friends, good evening. Well, great to have you with us tonight. We do have Frank's cards. And speaking of amethyst and rose quartz, they're two of the cards that Frank uses two of the crystals, rather, that Frank uses to mark his cards tonight. And then citrine is the third. So let's see what Frank has for us this week. Each of these cards is marked with a crystal. Just tune into the one you're drawn to, and let's see what uplifting thought we have for the week ahead.
Good evening. Our first crystal this evening is the rose quartz. And with that, we have the card for the fox. The fox says, where focus goes, energy flows. Foxes are known for their clever nature, and as a spiritual guide, the fox symbolises the importance of focus and determination when pursuing our goals. With their sharp senses and keen instincts, foxes teach us to refine our skills and talents and to focus our energy on what truly matters. Their innate ability to thrive in various environments also teaches us the importance of embracing change and finding creative solutions to challenges. Like foxes, we must stay attentive and alert so we can approach obstacles with precision. At the same time, foxes remind us that flexibility and resilience are key to navigating life's complexities with grace and ease. Thinking outside the box and approaching challenging times with intelligence and intuition is a powerful way of achieving our goals. The fox says your mind is clear and your focus is sharp. You can easily tune out distractions and embrace the power of focus to manifest your dreams into reality. And our second crystal is the amethyst. With that, we have the card for the snake. The snake says growth is painful and change is painful. But nothing is as painful as staying somewhere where you don't belong. In the natural world, snakes shed their skin as they outgrow it. This shedding process represents a cycle of renewal and rebirth. As the snake emerges with fresh, vibrant skin, ready to embrace the new phase of its journey. As a spiritual guide, the snake reminds us of the importance of shedding the layers of our past selves in order to grow and evolve. They encourage us to release old habits, beliefs and patterns that no longer serve us, allowing us to step into our true potential and embrace new opportunities for growth and transformation. In their presence we find guidance and inspiration to embrace the cycles of life, to let go of what no longer serves us, and to recognise the transformative power of growth and renewal. Like the snake shedding its skin, we can also emerge stronger, wiser and more vibrant, ready to embark on the next chapter of our journey with courage and confidence. The snake welcomes your new experiences and lessons that contribute to your growth and are constantly evolving and expanding into the best version of yourself. You are worthy of growth and you are capable of achieving your full potential. And our third crystal is the amethyst, and with that we have the card for the owl. The owl says life is a series of tiny miracles and we should notice them. Owls are symbols of thinking, learning, knowledge and wisdom. The owl points to the importance of thinking critically and learning from our experiences. Through their piercing gaze and observant nature, owls teach us to approach life with curiosity and open-mindedness, constantly seeking to expand our understanding of the world around us. They encourage us to cultivate a deep appreciation for learning and to never stop questioning or exploring new ideas. In many cultures, the owl symbolises wisdom and insight. By preserving what others cannot, perceiving what others cannot, they teach us to learn and to lean into our inner knowing. Their ability to see through darkest mirrors our quest for enlightenment and amid life's shadows. In their silent flight and serene nature, we find lessons on seeing beyond the surface appearances, embracing intuition and delving into the depth of our subconscious. Owls remind us to trust our deepest vision, to navigate the unsure path of life with clarity and grace, and to embody the wisdom gained from welcoming in both light and shadow. The owl says, trust your ability to think critically and constantly expand your knowledge and understanding. It says you are a seeker of truth and you are constantly growing and evolving. 3 good cards there tonight, all very much about moving on into the future and understanding what is important in our lives. Thank you for listening to me.
Lovely, thank you, Frank. I think that was the citrine at the end there, but apologies if I got the label wrong. Anyway, friends, let's bring tonight's service to a close. We'll go back to Claire and Thor for our closing prayer, and then I'll play the closing Vesper Grant us thy peace, as we do every week. Thank you both.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Divine Spirit, we thank you as always for drawing close this evening, for bringing forward those much needed connections. We ask that all healing energy created in this space this evening may now be sent out for those most in need of love and upliftment and kindness. We ask that healing be sent to the humankind, the animal kingdom, and our natural world to replenish our oceans, our rivers, and our forests. We thank you, dear Spirit, and until we may meet again, with love and light. Amen.
Well, lots of thank yous tonight. Firstly, to Claire and Thor, who are wonderful supporters of the church, and we love to see you guys online and in church. Thank you so much for tonight's service. Lovely address earlier, which I will produce some video clips for and post out in the week. But you can obviously watch backwards on the recording of tonight if you'd like to as well. Thank you both for those lovely messages. Really good evidence there. Thank you to our medium in church tonight. That was Stephen Woods. Steve, I hope you had a good night in church there with Frank chairing. Thank you, Frank, for chairing there. Thank you to Peter for the Bible reading. And thank you again, Frank, for your cards at the end of tonight's service. Thank you all for watching and staying with us till the end on the comments here, both on Facebook and on YouTube. Really good to see our YouTube audience slowly growing there as well. So thank you. We will be back next Sunday, but I hope you guys have a really great week ahead. Take care. We'll see you next week. Good night.